Footlick Abdi, Danny Min here, and welcome back to another episode of Train Sim World 2. It's going to be a long one today. We're doing Liverpool Lime Street to London Euston. Obviously, London Euston, the line doesn't go as far as that, but we will be taking this express service bound for London Euston from Liverpool Lime Street to Crewe. So let's get going. The locomotive is shaking violently. That feels like it's like the train has spawned in and it's just been dropped on the tracks and it's sort of bobbing around. Right, let's get out here because we need to disconnect the locomotive that pulled the coaches into the station from the yard has not been disconnected. So we need to decouple two vehicles or uncouple two vehicles. So it will be the locomotive and tender that is getting left behind. In fact, it would be quite nice if the locomotive at the back could sort of run in reverse and help sort of push us up the hill out of Liverpool Lime Street, because it is a hellishly steep incline. Excuse me, people, out of the way. The roof here at Liverpool Lime Street does not seem to be very effective at stopping the rain from getting in. I believe its design and function is currently not working as intended. I'm sure there's glass up there. Okay, that's weird. Alright, so we are getting back to our locomotive. There we go. The Hardy, which looks like it stopped shaking violently, so that's something. Right, let's jump back in the seat. Let's open the doors. Right, we're pretty much good to go. And then we need to get ready to sort of rock and roll here out of Liverpool Lime Street. Now, it's quite dark in the tunnel, so we'll fire the lamp up. Let's open up to 75%. Now, when you're moving out of here, open the reverser up to 75% forwards just to get going, and then once you're sort of moving a bit, you bring it down to 50% and then a bit lower, etc., etc., just to sort of tackle the incline out of Liverpool Lime Street here. Now, this is a full consist. If this had a few less coaches on the back, it would not be nowhere near as difficult, but it is going to be sort of tough going to begin with. I will open up the sander as well because it looks like the tracks may be a bit wet. There's our loco though, ready to go. Oh, there is another one here, parked off at the side. The Nova Scotia is sitting waiting there. Right, let's close up our doors and let's prepare to leave. Our vacuum is climbing nicely, brakes are fully released. I am actually surprised that the train is not rolling backwards on this 0.9% sort of decline. I guess the locomotive at the back will have its brakes on and that is potentially stopping us from rolling back, which is nice. Right, I'm going to add a little bit of sand there at the front, and then I'm going to open this up to 20%. Okay, off we go. Right, so we're looking good. Excellent, we're rolling. Let's close them in. We're looking good. Right, the steam chest is actually starting to build up, so get going. Pretty much up to speed here, and then I'm going to take this down to 50%. Now, we don't want to add any more regulator for the moment until the steam chest is emptied. Get rolling up the hill there, please. Gonna bring it down to 25. Right, we're on the 1.1% incline out of Liverpool Lime Street. The speed limit should be 30 miles per hour. Why is it not? There we go. She is sort of chuffing away there. Open up the regulator just a little bit more. And we're on our way. We need to get this thing up the hill. It's easier said than done. So yeah, this is going to be a long one because it takes a long time to get up here to Edge Hill Platform 2. I notice there's no time schedule for getting to Edge Hill Platform 2. There we go, she's still sort of chuffing away there. Look at the steam effect in there, it's pretty cool. Well, I suppose it'd be smoke, but hey ho. Right, we're getting there. 0.8 to go. So let's see how fast we can actually get her up to before sort of reaching the top. We're looking good though. We're maintaining speed. If you can at least maintain speed getting up here, you'll be fine. Once if it starts to slow down, it starts to die on you, you pretty much have to roll back down the hill and try and start again. You do not want this thing to stop sort of on this incline. You will not be able to get it moving again. But we're looking okay. We're doing so far so good. I'm actually glad that there is no right doors unlocked. Why? That was weird. No, my right doors are not unlocked. That's strange. So we're up to 15 miles per hour, 800 yards to Edge Hill Platform 2. We should actually be finished the incline by the time we get to Edge Hill Platform 2. I am sincerely hoping. Yeah, 15 miles per hour is pretty good. I've heard that the sort of best you can really get up here is about 20. So I'm happy with 15, especially in the rain as well. I've still got my sander open. That is a really weird lighting effect. Whatever the hell that was that just happened there. Alright, we're almost there. There you go, picking up a bit of speed. And we are looking good. Yeah, the gradient is starting to come off a bit, so that's nice. I'm getting tons of points for driving under the speed limit. We don't really have a choice in that matter. I could not get over the speed limit if I tried. Right, so 200 yards to the stopping area. Still on that 0.7. Right, gonna cut the regulator there. Just let her coast into the station here. Weird little station this Edge Hill Platform 2. Well, I suppose Edge Hill Station in general, it's kind of weird. And then here we are, at the top. Objective complete. Right, excellent. So I'm not actually loading anyone here. This must have been a Glovia location. Okay. Right, we're at the top. Open her up. 20%. See, now I'm on a time limit. Whoa, whoa, easy, Tiger. Easy. It is trying to go. Like, see it rolling forward just a touch there. Once she gets going, she should be okay. Alright, we're on our way. Hardy. So I should have just kept going there. Was that a go via location? I thought it was a stop at. Oh well. We're on our way. Stop at location, Runcorn platform 1. Okay. There you go, those PRVs have closed in, so we can get going now. Off we head in the rain. Let's close my large injector. Don't need that to be open anymore. And we're on our way. Green signals ahead, so that's fine. What's the speed limit here? 30? Yeah, 30 is good. There is quite steep inclines through Edge Hill Yard as well, so we'll have to be mindful of those. There she is. A couple of freight trains sitting there waiting to continue on. To where, I don't know. Is that the tunnel that takes you down to the docks? I think it is. Right, we're on our way. As I said before, it's quite a long way to Crewe from here. It's basically one of the full routes for the full length of the playable track. And we are on our way. Yeah, 0.8 miles. We're up to 70 miles per hour, so that'll be nice. Try and coax a bit more speed out of the train here as we head out. 10 minutes to get 9.5 miles. Yeah, because I screwed up there stopping at Edge Hill platform. We're probably not going to be in time. But as I've learned previously, being on time doesn't really matter in these scenarios. It's just sort of getting there. But there you go. That is how you escape Liverpool Lime Street station. Start off with the reverser at 100% forward, or 75 forward, and then once you sort of get rolling, bring it down to 50. Once you get a bit more rolling, take it down to 25. Once the steam chest in the bottom left hand corner sort of starts to build up, you kind of need to leave it. Right. Yeah, see, we're struggling to get up this struggling to get up this one now. Come on, you can make it. How long does this last? Just up to these signals, I think. So we should be able to get up here. Maybe should have hit this with a bit more speed. Oh wow, it is slowing down fast. Come on. What's going on? Why have you just died on me, loco? You're pretty much at the top. Keep going there, buddy. It keeps on saying my doors are unlocking. Something is going wrong here. What is going on? Wow, it's really struggling to get up here. I should have brought the reverser down to 50% way before I actually did. It is getting to the top though. We can look at the record sign while we're waiting. There you go. This is what a dead slow train looks like. Rolling past here. Yeah, the back end of the train is still way down the hill. getting there, Dale. We are getting there. There you go. She's starting to pick up a bit of speed now. Yeah, that was my bad. I should have been paying more attention when I knew this incline was coming at the Edge Hill Works. I just was not paying attention. So yeah, we are definitely not going to cover 9 miles in 6 minutes. However though, we are rolling once more. We are now going downhill. Once the back end of the train gets over the crest of the hill, we should be good. Come on, buddy. Yeah, dead slow there. Right, now we should possibly be on our way. Hopefully we can utilise that 70 mile per hour speed limit that's approaching. Come on, the back of the train must be over now. Why are my brakes on? That's weird. Okay, now we're going. Okay, that was really weird actually. Don't know what was going on there actually. Right, we're moving again. I think my brakes were possibly stuck on there, but I've not used the brakes since back at the Edge Hill platform there, so I don't know why that possibly would have been a thing. Right, hopefully no more inclines for some time. I know there is an incline at Runcorn, so we'll have to be wary of that as well. Yeah, we're now severely late here. We're on our way though. We're on our way. It just feels really slow. Like it's not picking up speed. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that open now because it looks like the brakes keep sort of coming on. I'm losing the vacuum for my brakes and it's slowing the train down. Is that even a thing? What the hell's going on? Right. There you go, now we're starting to pick up a bit of speed. It's because we're on a 0.9% decline. Right, let's get going. Regulator fully open, no messing around. Get us up to 70 miles per hour. I've literally got just over a minute to get 8.1 miles. It's okay. Yeah, so if I close this in, it seems to be better. It seems to be better. There we go. Gaining a bit of speed now. There we go. That's miles better. Right, so that dodgy section is done. Don't know what was going on there. I must have screwed something up and I never noticed. It's entirely possible. It is me. Losing the vacuum again. What's going on? Just going to leave that open. Screw it. That is going to remain open. And we're looking good. 50 miles per hour, 7.5 miles to go. 14 seconds to get to Runcorn Station, so that's not going to happen. But at least now we are on our way. There we go. There you go. Excellent. So we are now super duper late. We should be well on our way down the tracks. But we're looking good though. Still gaining speed. Still gaining a bit of boiler pressure back there. Still on the 0.3% decline, which is nice. 6.8 miles to go. Fireman's taking a well-earned break. Man, it's a shame that the locomotive did so well at Liverpool Lime Street, and I must have screwed something up and its performance just sort of died, which is unfortunate. Right, going through this station, whatever this station may be. And it's not a very nice day here in Liverpool. Lots of rain. Sort of poor visibility as well. Right, Runcorn platform 1, 11:58:04. Yep, that's chalked. We're still driving under the speed limit. We are still pretty much gaining speed, so we're up to 63. Please don't ask me to decrease speed anytime soon. That would be bad. Plenty of green signals ahead. There we go. There's a train flying over. Look, this bridge looks a bit basic. Back on a 0.3% incline. Still gaining speed though. Right, so 5.2 miles to go, 5.1, so we've almost covered half the distance. It's going to take us double the time to get there, but hey-ho, we will get there eventually. The only thing that can end our little happy journey is my braking distance and failing to stop before blasting through a signal of danger, which I have done many times previously before as well. There we go, 65 miles per hour, it's pretty decent. And that distance is sort of coming down nicely as well. .68 miles per hour, so we're almost at 70, which is nice. and bring the regulator down. I think the train is going to pick up speed on its own, yeah. And then 2 miles we need to come down to 55. So I'm just going to let the train coast. Now, there is a large incline at Runcorn, especially when going over the bridge, etc. I think we have to slow down to 55 for passing over the bridge. Yeah, it's downhill here, but it won't be like that forever. There you go, that's how it's supposed to be. So we're bumbling along nicely at 70 miles per hour. 1.3 miles till the 55. This is looking good. Boiler pressure is back up. Alright, so cut power, maybe add about 46% of brakes, just to get us down to 55. And our speed's coming down nicely. Right, release the brakes. There we go, 54 is okay. Still 2 miles to go to our stopping area. But we've now got the speed back under control. Quite an abrupt line change there. Right, we're on the 0.9% incline here. So I've opened the regulator up fully and brought the reverser back in to try and keep a bit of speed in there. Seems to be doing okay. Should be enough to get us round and over the bridge there. The bridge should just be in the distance. Right, and I need to... Why do my left doors keep unlocking? It's been doing that a lot lately in this scenario. It keeps on saying that my doors are being unlocked when they're not. It's kind of weird. Must be a bug. Right, so over the bridge we go on 1.3 miles to our sort of stopping area. This 0.9% incline is quite brutal. And then straight afterwards we have another terrible incline. Right. I just need to get to the platform. That's all I want to do is get to the platform. Right, 0.7 miles to go. I'm gonna have to prepare to stop pretty soon. Alright, cut the regulator. Now I'm gonna let it coast, and because we're going uphill it should drop speed quite quickly. I'm going to sort of be looking outside here so I can judge this. There you go. See how fast that speed comes down? Right, may have stopped slightly prematurely there. At least the signal after it is green, so if I overshoot this, it's not the end of the world. Alright, keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling. Hey, it accepted it. I had a touch of brakes there. Passengers are loading, and we made it. Woofed. That was hellish. I prefer going into Liverpool and not coming out of it. Right, so looking pretty good. Boiler pressure is back up. Now after Runcorn here, there's a hell of an incline. We're actually on a 0.7% incline right now. My sander has been open this entire time. That's interesting. It's okay. We had to beat the next station for... we had to leave here at 11:59. We're over 10 minutes late. It's not too bad. It'll take 10 minutes. People do board the train hellishly. There's no one here. I could just leave. I think I could have actually left there. Right, so objective complete. Crewe platform 3. Aha! You don't want to move. Give me that. 75. Add a touch of that. Now I just need to get this thing rolling. Once it's rolling, there's a little bit more sort of dabbling around with things in order to keep it going. Come on, Hardy, you can do it. Alright, we're about to start this incline. I want to gain as much speed as possible. I'm going to leave it here, and then once it starts to get steeper I'll bring the reverser in a bit more. Because I do believe it will get worse if I remember this incline correctly. Yeah, there we go, 0.8. So I'm going to bring that down to 50. There we go, 1% there. Right, we're still gaining speed, although the back end of the train has not hit this 1% incline yet. It's 21 miles to Crewe. There we go. We're getting a little bit of speed there. I'll take that 1 miles per hour. Absolutely. Right. We left at 40. Oh well. So yeah, we've been running for like half an hour. Now after we get to the top here, it's all downhill and it's fantastic, and you can sort of fly through the countryside like a bat out of hell. But until we get to that point, until we get to the top here, it is not going to be as good. Must have taken quite a fair bit of skill to know how your locomotive is going to react on an incline like this. just keeping it going with forward momentum up a hill and gaining speed must have been a pretty gnarly feat to get that going. We're getting up there though. So if I'd gotten there at 8, I was trying to figure out the time. So if we got into Runcorn station at 8 minutes past, and then it was giving us what, 14 minutes to get 21 miles to Crewe platform 3. That seems odd. We're getting there though. Almost at the top. Where this signal box is here is basically pretty much the top. And then we ride along the top of the hill for a little while. It's a little bit up and down, and then whoosh, down the other side. The problem is, when you go down the other side, there's an area where you have to slow down to change over tracks. It is upsetting, because you lose a lot of speed and momentum, but that's just the way the line was built. In my opinion, should have just have let the trains fly on. Could have been designed a bit better. There you go, getting up to 20 miles per hour here as we head out the Runcorn incline, Halton Junction. Come on, Hardy. We're getting there though. Ah, the end is nigh. The end of the incline is nigh, not the end of the journey. So what's that, like a mile? A mile of incline there. Because we started with 21 miles to go, we're down to 20. It's quite a substantial hill, that. Right, starting to sort of get, starting to level off. Down to 0.8, down to 0.7. Right, keep going. Keep rolling there. Down to 0.6. Man, what a disaster it must have been if the train just sort of crapped out on the hill there. It's a long way down to the bottom. You would not want something like a brake failure going down one of these hills. Right, there's the top right there. See the crest of the hill where those signals are. And we managed to maintain 20 miles per hour, or sort of get to 20 miles per hour on the way up here, so that's nice. And we made it. Ah, beautiful. Now we're not over the hill yet, as they say. We need to wait for the back of the train to get over the top of the hill. Right now we're still hauling all that weight up the hill, because that's how physics and gravity works. But pretty soon we'll be good. Right, try and save a bit of boiler pressure there. And once we get onto the decline, we'll be able to sort of open it up. There we go. That's a good sound. That sound is the sound of the train starting to pick up speed. There you go. In 2 miles, we need to come down to 65 miles per hour. It is heartbreaking. But it's all good. Now I think there's a little bit of an incline, and then it's all the way down the hill. And then obviously slowing down for 65 for that track change. Hello cows. Cows are supposed to be lying down when it's raining. I suppose that one is. He's got the message. Or she's got the message. Right, we're up to 40. Wow. Speed limit is 80. Not utilising that 80 mile per hour speed limit there. And we've still got 19 miles to go. I'm quite confident though that I'll be able to get this train up to 80 miles per hour on the way down here. There we go, 0.7 on the decline. It's now time to go down the hill. Where speed, yeah, 1% decline there, so speed is going to come up quite nicely. I mean, I might just let it get up to 60 and then let it coast. The weight should push it down nicely. There we go. Give it 50% on a regulator there. Alright, so here we're approaching the 65 mile per hour area. We're still only doing about 60 miles per hour, so that's nice. Where is that change? Oh yeah, down to... Oh, really? That's no fun. Down to 55, so it's down to 55 for the line change. And then we can get up to 80. Okay. Okay. So I'll take it down to 55. The 55 mile per hour is gone though. Okay. Open it back up. Maybe there is no line change here. I'm pretty sure the line change is coming up. I think when we swing onto these tracks here... Yeah, I'm slightly confused actually. Is this one of these weird ones where it's going to be like 55 for a few seconds? Yeah, 55. No. Yeah, 55. Oh god. Right, we're probably, potentially, maybe going to derail this. Slow it down a bit. I'll slow it down to 65, that'll be fine. There we go, we're all good again. Yeah, so the line change is right here. There you go. It's just an abrupt switch in track there. It's not even switching track, it's like a kink in the track. It is switching tracks. Okay, that's fine. There we go, back up to 80. Bring my reverser back in. And let's see how fast we can get this thing to go. with a full consist behind it. 16 miles to go. I have just over a minute to arrive at Crewe platform 3. Which ain't gonna happen, obviously, for reasons. How are we looking? Yeah, boiler pressure sort of coming down. Let's bring that down to 35. See if we can get a little bit more speed. Because I have 90 miles per hour to play with here, and we're sort of stuck at 51. It's holding at 51 though, which is fine. As long as we're not losing speed. Is this 0.3 incline really slowing us down that much? Can't be. Surely not. Huh. I really can't get any more than 58. There we go. That was really weird, actually. Right, so 14 miles to go. Our arrival time at Crewe platform 3 has already been and gone. I suppose you have to be really bang on with managing the speeds of the locomotives on those sort of inclines, the one at Runcorn, the one out of Liverpool Lime Street, the sort of Edge Hill Yard one where I sort of screwed up on. Now we're making speed. Still not gaining any boiler, but there we go. Wasn't gaining any boiler pressure back. Now I am. Hey, looking good. What about wheel slip there? Let's maybe not have wheel slip. See if we can get her up to 60 at least. No sign of any decline in speed limit, so that's really nice. There we go. Yeah, the rain on these windows, like these windows, isn't too bad. Where's my... Yeah, you can still kind of see through there. It's not the greatest. I prefer to have this open. Right, so where are we at? 59, almost at 60. Not quite the sort of 70, 80 miles per hour I was hoping for. We still have 12 miles until we reach Crewe platform 3. There we go. It's a much easier run from sort of this point on. No major inclines to sort of tackle from this point. I like the fact that they chose these routes though. sort of Liverpool to sort of Crewe route, because it has those inclines in it, and it's sort of more of a challenge. And if you can beat those sort of inclines to keep the locomotive going, then you should really be able to run this thing in any other, run these sort of locomotives in any other piece of track that sort of gets thrown your way. There we go, this is much better. Almost up to 70. Oh, that was weird. You go in here or no? Can't just sort of sit on top though. Right, so I'm almost up to 70. You normally start to get a little bit of wheel slip around 70. Still 10 miles to go. I'm still not 10 minutes late though, so I'll take that. 10 minutes late is not too bad. Slightly better than being an hour late. Oh yes, down to single digits. 9 miles, 9.7. I want to coax a little bit more speed out of the train here. I'd like it to get up to 70. It's trying. It really is trying to get that extra couple of miles per hour. At this 0.2% incline is not helping. Come on, buddy. Right, 8 miles, well, just over 8.5 miles to go. Right, we're now not on an incline. So can I gain that extra 2 miles per hour to bring it up to 70? That would be really nice, actually. Come on, Loco. You can do it. You can do it. If I give you a little more, a little boost of speed there. Come on. Come on. It's basically at 70. I don't think we're going to get 70. It would have hit 70 by now. Yeah, we're back in a 0.3% incline as well, so probably not going to get up to 70. That was so promising. Right, I'd like to get there for 35 minutes past, right? I will take 35 minutes past. 5 minutes to cover this 7 miles. And we are doing pretty much 70 miles per hour. So I think it is doable. We will have to slow down for the entrance into Crewe platform 3. It might not be too bad. There we go, she's looking good. Hardy. There's been no other traffic on the line. Is this completely full? Nah, it's pretty much empty. I wondered why the scenario was called Too Many People. There was no one on the train. It's a ghost train. It literally is. It's empty. Whoa. Whoa. That was weird. Yeah, there's no one on the train. It's a ghost train. Even my man in back is gone. We're up to 70 miles per hour though. Oh my god. Up to 70 miles per hour. We're pretty much going to have to slow down soon. I don't think I'm going to get to Crewe platform 3 at 35 minutes past. I think that was maybe a bit too ambitious. Although we tried. Yeah, unlike the ICE, you just can't hit speeds that are high enough to sort of obliterate those distance markers. But it is coming down quite quickly. Yeah, I'm now 10 minutes late pretty much. Being 10 minutes late was pretty much my goal. But we'll see. There we go, we're up to 71. Wow. Ah yeah, I forgot. The camera was at the back of the train. Okay, we're now up to 72. It sounds a lot nicer at the back here, and then you hear that thundering loco as you get closer to the front. Just imagine we had a train on the other tracks, passing that train there, or we're being overtaken by that train. Ah, the fun you can do with free view camera. I'm up to 73, but I am getting wheel slip. Open the reverser up to 50. Oh no, it's not enough to get rid of the wheel slip. And 2 miles, we come down to 20 miles per hour. Pretty much the entrance into Crewe there. Right, so don't come flying into Crewe, you'll rip the train clean off the tracks, you'll feel the scenario. Everyone will die, even though we're running a ghost train and there's no one on the actual train. Right, you know what? Right there's fine. Regulator closed, gonna let it sort of coast from there. See how much speed it actually loses. Gonna add a touch of brake actually, because it's quite a lot to bring the train down from 70 plus to 20 miles per hour. %40 on the brakes. Yeah, we're gonna need more brakes, I think. Soon we'll be into yards. Oh yeah, we're gonna need a lot more brakes. Are we? Nah, leave it at 50% braking at the moment. It's fine. There you go. We managed to break down in time. Hey, looking good actually. Right, so we made it in one piece. 0.6 miles to go, 300 yards to that 20 zone. We did well. The locomotive did well. I, as the driver, did poorly, but the train itself held up pretty nicely. Ooh, A little bit of lag there, that was weird. Right, 800 yards, there's a red because that previous one was at yellow. Alright, don't tell me that it's one of those ones where, yeah, I literally have to crawl into this station. Okay, cut the regulator, just let it coast. Yeah, the signal here for Crewe is right on the stopping marker. So it would be extremely bad if we failed this scenario now, especially going through all that. Getting the train up all those inclines, getting it out of Liverpool Lime Street. Now I believe I can pretty much stop this thing anywhere and it will accept it. Living life dangerously here. You know what happens. Oh god. Right, so I see the semaphore. 100 yards. 44% on the brakes. There it is, right there. It's in a horrible, horrible location. Yeah, so there's the signal there. Oh, sweet, it accepted it. I will take that. Brakes are on, doors are locked, we are loading passengers, and that is it, ladies and gentlemen. We are done. A bit late. What time were we supposed to be there? 22 minutes past, so 16 minutes or so. It's pretty bad, but hey ho, it could be worse. Could have crashed the train. Right, so we're basically waiting for the people to leave to see how we did. Is there another train? Who is this? No, it's just a bunch of coaches sitting in there. Okay. 45675. Hardy did well. Made and built in Crewe, so you're back in your hometown. Lock doors. Objective complete. We made it. And we got gold. Excellent. So, distance covered was 35 miles. The time take was 1 hour and 2 minutes. So yeah, that is going to be it for that episode. As always, if you did watch this and you'd like to leave a like, comment, or dislike, please feel free to do so. And if there's more you'd like to see in the future, then hit the subscribe button. But I've been Danny, man. This has been Train Sim World 2, and I will catch you later.